Willkommen!
Bienvenue.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Live at 5. It's so good to see you guys.
It's so good to see
I'm
you
like
guys.
so excited.
Yeah, we're all very jealous. Wait, where's my scarf?
Oh,
We
it's actually you're gonna wear this one because Jack needs the contrast of the because he's wearing so much
he's
dark.
wearing all the dark colors.
Yeah, we talked about it before. I'm sorry I didn't invite you in on the conversation. Actually, Jack didn't even know until now.
I was fully expecting to be wearing one of the dark ones too, but you know.
So how you guys doing?
That's
It's
fine.
good to see you. It is yet another Live at 5.
Yes.
And we are sorting out our scarf situation because this is going to be the closest Live at 5 we have to St. Paddy's Day.
Yes.
What a
sorry, you
fun-
gotta tuck it under the thing so it looks.
None of us are getting pinched.
None of us
Absolutely
getting
none of us.
Don't pinch me.
We have the green.
I'll bite you.
I'll bite you.
I might bite you anyway, but
Jack bites. Stay
yeah,
away from
exactly.
me.
I've never appreciated the. Oh, don't worry, he won't bite. I will bite you.
I will. I will.
And it's not like a time specific thing. It's not like, oh no, they only bite people on Tuesdays. It's like no, it's every day. This person's gonna bite you.
Yes. Without warning.
Without warning.
I'm gonna be like clinical about it though, because I mean that is kind of nasty. I mean, I'll clean the area first.
Oh, okay.
But I will bite you.
Yeah. Swab it with alcohol. So if you ever catch Jack swabbing your arm with alcohol,
Yeah,
and you
right.
Without noticing it first, then run.
I'll have a
You're gonna
slightly
get bit.
perturbed day. You'll catch me grabbing alcohol wipes somewhere.
Yeah,
you know, just
somewhere.
to look out.
Just feel a
There you
cold wetness on like your forearm somewhere, and it's just like, what is all? And then Jack's face is just attached.
Correct.
And he
Wow, that
doesn't,
feels nice and cool.
he doesn't let go. So you're gonna have like a Jack on your arm for like at least a month.
Yeah. His jaw locks.
Yeah,
like
it's true.
Am I an alligator?
Yeah.
So anyway.
Anyway, hello everybody. Yeah, so we're just chatting everything, waiting for people to join. We've already got a bunch of people in here.
Yeah.
And let's read some of those messages, and then we can get into the special sequence that Jack does.
Every time I try to log into this Twitch chat thing, it's like, that doesn't exist.
You are not a person.
Yes.
You don't exist anymore.
Try again.
Yes, it does.
You're
Try
not-
again when you're alive. The screen is yes. Oh, I meant to mention. So Peron said that the screen is super cool and didn't get to say that last time. Thank you.
Why, thank you.
Yeah. And then the Kim Turn said, "I love the intro. It's like a sitcom. Look at all the green. Yes, there's so much green here. In fact, our drinks are even green. I believe this is lemonade. So yeah.
It's a very serious kind of
This
green.
looks a lot more like limeade. I'll be perfectly honest.
Well, it's got coloring in it.
What's really funny to me, it's like, it's really green. What do you think this tastes like? It's not what you expect.
It's not. Oh my gosh, this is totally lemon. Lime.
It's delicious.
Fun.
The rosemary is kind of throwing me off because I keep smelling the rosemary and tasting the lemonade.
I know,
after.
it's a
like,
weird flavor combo.
Yeah. Like it's good.
Yeah.
I'll keep drinking it, but yeah, no, it was interesting at first. I was like,
You don't expect
Didn't
a
you-
fruity taste and floral
and the
aroma?
earth. Yeah. It was like a little earthy texture in my lemonade. It's like you picked up the lemons off of the ground and then you just squeezed them. And honestly, it works.
Rub them in rosemary as you go along, haphazardly brushing your
You're
lemons.
just like marinating
in
your
herb.
lemons.
I keep my lemons in the rosemary bush for 5 weeks
Yes.
before I eat them
Facts.
as they grow.
To address the question in the chat, is this March going to be like last March? Don't have to worry about that. These are extremely serious lemonade drinks.
Yes, this is lemonade.
They're not funny.
It's not
They're
not funny drink.
They're not.
Not drink of funny. So everything's green. And I think it's time for a roll call. I don't know, what do you say?
Why? See, you gotta give me the opportunity.
Well, I mean, I just don't understand. I feel
gotta
like
let Jack.
I feel like so I need to give you like a little more time. So you want like 5 minutes of
Be
like,
like, I think that maybe Jack.
it's time. 7 weeks is enough, but even so I've got nothing, so tell me, honey, drink them. Oh.
Hello, all, and welcome to the UFN Live at 5 roll call, the section where I break the silence and say hi to everybody who I can see in chat. So, well, not the silence, really the ice. Just I go make a fool out of myself by saying something silly. Potato pancakes. Actually, potato pancakes are pretty cool.
That sounds delicious. I've never had it.
Never had potato.
No.
We gotta change your life one of these days.
Bro.
You ever had Alaska?
Well, maybe once. Maybe once.
All right.
So what we got?
One time. But anyhow, so I'm not gonna go over the mods list because I mean, of course the mods are here, and thank you. Well, okay, all right. I'm getting faces from one of the mods. Okay, so we'll go over the mods list. All right, so the 2 mods that I
Didn't do that for me last time.
anyway, we're gonna skip the mods. Just kidding. All right, so we have John and Sad in here as Ivory Phoenix 02 and Sad UFN. Hello and thank you.
I'm being mentioned.
Yes. We got Joe's in the box up here with our manager. Thank you very much, Momager, being in the stream there. And we have Streamlabs and UFNbot. I'm working on getting rid of the Streamlabs one, but UFNbot is our chatbot. Don't
Yay.
disrespect the chatbot. Thank
If
you very much.
Do you'll get fired.
Fired from the UFN stream.
Also, if you just want to lurk on the stream, make sure to just hit !lurk. It'll let us know in the chat that you are lurking. But if you want to chat, say hi and start chatting. We got a big friendly community here. And on to the non-mod viewers we have in my list. I have Adept W. Hello and thank you for coming.
Welcome.
I also have BearJam57, also known as Until. That is Dad UFN.
Dad UFN.
That is it's like we got Until Further Notice and Dad UFN.
Yes,
There you go.
Dad.
So we always get them mixed up. I
Yeah.
can never remember.
Until father noticed, and yeah.
Hello and thank you, and thank you for the lurk. Joe's in the box. And we got Barry J. Oh wait, yes, we just did that one. We got Daveception VO, and that is our good friend David. Does voiceover projects. Can't wait to hear more about that. And we got Emma Sandstorm. Hello, Emma. What does Emma have a UFN nickname?
The girlfriend?
I was gonna say until girlfriend noticed.
Until girlfriend noticed.
Why do those have such a capital T and G for me?
The girlfriend.
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 Okay. But hello, Emma. All right, and we got MetaViews. I don't know who you are, but thank you and welcome for showing.
Yeah.
I get the feeling it's a bot.
It might be.
It's MetaViews. It's probably
Prove-
some analytics bot.
prove
But
you're
hello,
not a bot.
Thank you. Anyway, if you're the manager of the bot, they have to see the
You're
stream.
not a robot.
Prove to me you're not a robot.
Prove.
Prove.
I never get the snake shako, by the way. I wanted to honor that. Prawn
Snake
snake
shakes.
shakes.
Yes. Thank you very much. And after that, we have Rain Cloudy Days. That is Rain, little musical friend of ours. Been around for a good long time on these Live at Fives, and thank you very much for that. And we also have Sincerely Paran. Hello again, Paran.
Paran.
Yeah, another one of our regulars on the stream. I smell a robot.
I smell a robot.
You do the voice so well. I love
Which
it.
of these which of these photos have a stop sign in them? I just channel my Terezi.
And last but not least, we have the Kim Turn. Hello, Kim, and thank you for coming. So, what are we, I'm gonna go ahead and, back here.
Yeah. Normal scene.
So what
What's
are we
a
talking about today?
We're talking about green. Well, we're just doing
The color green.
The color green.
Symbolism behind that color.
There is kind of a lot of symbolism, although it's not very creative.
I guess not. There's a lot. We'll go
Jack
over
has
some
a
of it.
full argument on that, and I don't know if he's willing to share that today, but
On green being a creative color?
on green being not a creative color.
Correct.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. But anyway, but I will get to like the point of like St. Paddy's Day. So like I'm just gonna real quick crash course like basically what it's all about. So St. Patrick,
History lesson?
history lesson.
Yay!
History lesson with me. So St. Patrick is one of the like founding saints of Ireland, basically. And he drove slippery reptiles, which people have translated to snakes, back into the sea while on a 40-day fast. He was also said to have brought Christianity to the Picts and Anglo-Saxons in the other part of where what is now northern Scotland. So, yeah, missionary.
Wait, so you said lizard creatures, right?
Uh-huh.
So not actually snakes,
No,
but probably snakes?
slippery reptiles is what it said in like the like what he reported, but people are like, I guess that's probably snakes. And then yeah,
So the true facts of the matter is we don't actually know what they were.
I have no idea.
Slippery is an odd word.
Slippery, I
'Cause
know.
some snakes are quite grippy.
Yeah.
They've got like scales. You can really.
What's that? Like even boas, like you think they might even be slippery, but not. Like a snake, like what Snako is. It's a pretty tough snake.
Think about the snakes that would be native to Ireland.
What they swam over from the mainland, and that way they're so slippery because they're covered with water all the time.
And then they started to get on land, and he was like, "No, snakes, don't do that."
It's the snake version of raisin fingers.
No, that's eels. That's how eels developed.
They just get swollen and slippery.
Yes, facts. Yeah, but yeah, literally slippery reptiles.
Maybe they were actually massive slugs.
You know?
Ooh.
They were just sea slugs, and they were like, "Hey, what's up?" And he was
Wait.
like, "Stop it."
But you said they were scaly.
No, I said it was slippery reptiles.
Reptiles. Does that?
So
Slugs confirmed.
Slugs confirmed.
I don't know. Yeah, probably slugs. But yeah, slippery. I don't like the. I don't like that. And like literally, if you've ever held a snake, which I'm sure most of you guys have, like the scales literally like catch on your skin, especially when they try to like move backwards into your hand. It's like ow, almost. You know,
What a
they're
snake?
rough. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like a shark.
Sorry, just keep tuning out. Oh, hello, King Corey Bear. Thank you for joining the stream.
Welcome.
Hello.
Good to see ya.
Good to see ya.
Historians believe he drove pagans from Ireland. Also, hi. Yes. So when
When I say drove out, they mean massacred.
Uh-oh.
yeah, people didn't go about like missionizing the way people do nowadays, and they
It's a
just
little
kind of
different.
forced on all of their religion.
The methods have changed.
They're like, "Would you like Christianity? No. How about I kill you?"
I say hello to the natives of your land. I'm going to kill all of you.
Yes, facts. So that. But yeah, so St. Patrick.
But, you
Snakes,
know-
and reptiles, and yes, massacre.
I think it's another one of those holidays that like commemorates a person, but really it's about like the symbology of what it is that is believed that they did.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
So I think we need to focus less on the massacre, but it is important to know as adults what things happened and the
Yes.
etymology of celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that tea.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day is to celebrate the Irish and to drink beer and to be lucky,
Yeah.
and that's what it's about.
Or is it a rule? Do you have to drink beer? Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
sorry, John.
I don't think I'm Irish.
Sorry.
I don't think I'm Irish
Like,
at all.
unfortunately, like everyone, even if you're like a child, you have to. I'm kidding. Don't tell your friends that.
No, gosh, no. Your
please don't
offense does
get me in
not
trouble.
condone childhood delinquency.
Childhood delinquency. Well, I didn't say that. I just said
Okay.
childhood drinking.
Also, just a quick note, we have started doing ads on our Twitch channel. If you're a subscriber, you don't need to worry about it, but in just about 1 minute, there will be a 30-second ad that goes across the screen. Don't worry, we won't talk about anything too important while you're gone.
Well,
But
certainly.
The ads help support our streams so we can keep doing this, we can keep making music as a band together. So thank you very much if you stick around through them.
But yes, so I did want to ask you guys a couple of questions about St. Patrick's Day, and then you can think about it and you can go through it while you're watching the ad or whatever. So hopefully I can get this done in within that minute, and then you guys can watch the ad and have your answers. So, do you guys celebrate St. Patrick's Day? How do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? And if you don't now, did you? Like
Yeah.
in school and stuff?
Is there any comparable holiday around that time of year that kind of has similar meanings or anything like that?
Yeah.
Questions.
Questions for now?
I was gonna say, you don't want to answer those, or?
Well, I mean, I know that there are some people in an advertisement right now for like 30 seconds, so I don't want to get on too much with it. But I can say, as a kid, I definitely did do some St. Paddy's Day celebrations. It's like really small, like elementary, like preschool type deals. We would do like
Right.
setting traps for leprechauns.
Yeah.
I never quite understood it because I don't know. I honestly can't really remember a whole lot about it. I think I was really cynical about it though. I was like, doesn't really make sense. Tiny dude. I've never seen evidence of such a tiny dude.
Such a tiny dude.
And I'm sure
Tiny
if they
man.
were attracted to sweets, we would have caught several of them.
Yeah. Also, they're magical.
Right, that's the get out of jail free card there. Your
Yeah.
mouse
Oh,
trap
man.
didn't work. and it's because he's got magic.
Ah, yes.
Can you imagine though actually catching a leprechaun in a mousetrap? That would be actually like terrifying.
That would
to
be
see.
a crime scene.
Yeah, you would wake up and this leprechaun would have like a broken leg in this mousetrap, and it would just be so terrifying. Like,
Depends
oh
on-
my goodness.
Depends on how he reached in for the sweets.
Right. Like you tried to like kick it out under the thing, and it was just really sensitive. So.
Dude, literally, I was gonna do that. It's just like you set your leprechaun trap at like 9 p.m. Then you go to bed. It's like 1 in the morning if they're real, and you're sleeping peacefully, having sweet dreams of sugar and whatnot, and just.
I imagine all leprechaun speech is pitched up about 2 octaves as well.
Oh, right.
So your dog wakes up too, right?
Right.
You wake up, what the hell is that? You run to the kitchen, it's disappeared. All that's left is blood.
Green blood.
It's just blood. Oh my god. It's literally a crime scene, and then there's like bites taken out of like chocolate squares you left out. And then,
and then like a bloody handprint in chocolate, like
Yeah.
like crawling away.
What? I'm imagining this
That's
gruesome
so
scene.
dark.
Like, gets his leg broken, this is a trap, and like gets out of the trap somehow, and then just explodes.
And like in the meantime, he's just trying to get some more chocolate in because that's his favorite thing. That's the thing that got him there in the first place. It's
the whole
what's
reason.
keep him going.
They have to eat chocolate every 5 hours or they explode.
Yes. In fact, looks like some came in and ate all of our chocolate.
Yeah, we only got
We
2
only have
left.
2
Oh,
pieces.
they are real.
Yeah. I really, you know.
Just kidding, it was me. I chopped it up with a cuticle clipper. True
My
story.
goodness. Yeah, it's true. I saw that. I actually saw the cuticle clipper on top of it, and I was like,
I wonder what that's doing there.
But anyway, so I used to celebrate. I mean, obviously, like when we were kids, we used to do the elementary school like scavenger hunt. I remember walking through the hallways of my elementary school, like down the way and following like the little pieces of Rolos. And then we got to the end, and it was a big pot of Rolos, and it was delicious.
Yes!
That seriously, Rolos are like quite possibly one of my favorite like niche candies.
Yes.
Like candies that, like chocolates you wouldn't get like just to get because it's not your favorite, but like, you know, if you get Rolos, like damn, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, everybody that I've offered Rolos ever declines them.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had somebody accept Rolos and then I get the whole pack for myself.
I always accept
I mean, not
Rolos.
And I'm
exactly a problem.
forced into eating all of them.
I know. You have to.
Like
at that
3 packs in one night.
What a shit. I bet that's
like-
hell on the caloric intake. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, like how much calories do you think, like relative to other sweet treats, do you think Rolos have? Do you think they're moderate or do you think they're loaded?
They are loaded.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the
That's
density of
fake
caramel.
Yeah.
The density of caramel and also the fact that the serving size for the package is just the volume is so much smaller than other candies. A Milky Way you get like this much Milky Way.
So
But
they
with
can
Rolos,
claim the same like nutrition facts
exactly.
just because they're smaller.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
But you're
they're-
gonna buy 5 packs of Rolos.
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
only like this big each. Like they're always smaller than every time I get them. I'm like, I feel like this is so much smaller, but like they probably haven't changed, and I've just grown up. But
Yeah.
like,
I've gotten bigger. The Rolos have not gotten
I know.
smaller.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what's weird about Rolos for me too, is because like even as a child, I remember Rolos feeling kind of small, and then getting older, and then having Rolos, and they still feel small.
Yeah.
fair,
You just
that's
look at like 5 in your hands like this is not
Like something
enough.
tricky to watch. We're gonna find out there's like a conspiracy about Rolos sometime down the line. Just be like, yeah, actually, this whole time they have been getting smaller. It's a big social experiment that Nestle was pulling on everybody. Actually, I don't even know if it's Nestle. It's probably
That's them saving on
They were
shipping
just-
costs because less materials.
exactly. They just like add more resin into the freaking molds.
right.
Yeah,
some
for the
reason.
molds.
For the molds.
For the molds for the chocolate, so the
okay,
molds
yeah.
get smaller.
No, not in
I thought you
the
were
chocolate.
suggesting
yeah.
that Rolos are actually cast resin. It's like,
You know what?
Yummy.
People would still eat them.
I
and
would
you
still eat
cannot
them.
tell me they wouldn't.
If they tasted the same, I'd
Yeah.
still eat them.
Facts.
It's like this
Like,
one guy did an
if they could-
experiment.
If they could promise me that it wouldn't kill me,
Yeah.
yeah.
This one guy did an experiment. How much sawdust can you put in Rice Krispies before people notice? I think it was like 10,
remember
20%, 25%. After that, it just starts like collapsing and becoming really hard.
Who was it that did that? I think did you just say it?
No,
There is someone who did something like that. Was it Vsauce?
I think it was iDubbbz.
Vsauce.
Oh, it could have very well been.
He might have been in it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, because I've seen a video based on that concept, like how much sawdust you
Yeah.
put. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or wait, it was sawdust in a Kit Kat, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, well, oh, I didn't get to say what I celebrate for St. Patrick's Day. So,
Yes. Go ahead.
Hold on.
what's up?
Prawn doesn't know what Rolos are.
No way.
Wait.
Okay. Who wants to do this? Because
Okay,
there.
yeah.
All right. We must preface. I'm
Sure.
sure there are plenty European candies that we've never had.
It was Osmond. Thank you, Rain.
This is about the shape of a Rolo, except it's tapered at this end, like more, and it's, you know.
It's not as long. It's more of
It's
like
not
a.
as long.
Imagine if you just squished this
Yeah.
and
So
then
it's like this part,
yeah.
and then it's tapered, and it has like a little circle on it.
Basically, you can also think of the shape as like an ice cream cone,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
like-
cut off the bottom tip part.
So I'm gonna draw it with my hands like this, so it's gonna be like this, and then that,
A trapezoid that you made curved.
and then it's circular.
And then so that's chocolate molding, and then on the inside is caramel.
Like thick, freaking clearly fake caramel.
Yes.
Like.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's delicious. Yeah.
It's conical with a flat top.
And there's
Shut
ridging
up.
on the inside.
Yeah, no,
Shut
I'm like, I'm trying to find
The words.
like the right
I know.
for the good mental image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right though. Yeah, conical with a flat top. That's probably the
Yeah.
best way to.
The midsection cut of a cone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you cut a cone in half lengthwise. Well, widthwise.
Widthwise.
If you cut it into thirds and then you took a piece in the middle. And
Ron's
then you
just
covered
saying
it
I'm
on the
so
side.
much more
Yeah, you
confused now.
You got a cone that's flat and it comes to a top, right? Except it's a cone that comes up halfway and then cuts off. Yeah. And it's a stack of them, and they're like, that's more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ridging looks weird too. It's like it's like a
It's a ring around the
it's a
top.
ring,
Yeah.
and then there's an inner circle part. Like there's like two rings, I think. There's an outside and inside ring.
Yeah. So I mean, they're delicious though. I mean, and they come in like packs of 7. I wanna say.
7. Oh no. Yes, maybe. They
Yeah.
stack them back to back, so it's like flat end. So, and I think they would
Yeah.
do them in pairs, but they might not.
What, Rolos?
No, I think they're
Rollers.
probably
No, they're all
8
stacked
then.
the same way.
Yeah. No, I've always had them back to back.
Oh, really?
I think. We need to buy Rolos
Yeah, we
tonight
gotta
and
go
check
get
this.
Rolos.
This is undecided right
Okay,
now.
check the Insta and the Twitter later. We'll have
We'll
pictures of
post.
Rolos up to
I'm
show
like,
you what we're
you'll
talking about.
check the Instagram story. Yeah, we're gonna buy some Rolos later. But I am gonna read some of these comments because you guys have answered how you guys celebrate and if you have before. But yes, so
Okay,
wait,
yes, Carter, exactly.
You didn't say.
I
how
didn't
you
say.
celebrate, though.
Yeah,
So
so I had some school activities. I think there
Yes.
were leprechaun hunts at one point, or like leaving out traps, and we did it in our classroom.
Yes.
And then left them overnight. And so I don't remember what sweets we used. I think they provided a lot of like pixie dust stuff and like, you know, a lot of more of the sour tart candies. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
yeah.
left coins as well. Yes, they like shiny things. So we have a lot in common. And
Yeah, we have a lot of
I actually
shiny
have-
thing.
I have a St. Patrick's Day story too about my sibling, and I will tell that after this.
yeah. So but as I got older, it was one of those holidays that fell off early. And then I only celebrated insofar as I don't get assaulted with pinches. So that's the only way
Wear
I've celebrated
greens
it.
so that people
throughout high
don't go,
school. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's literally it's like,
Snako's not wearing green.
it's like this holiday doesn't have a whole lot of significance to me. I just don't want to get pinched.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
There's no-
Yeah.
And-
that was
And as you get older, like it becomes more of a drinking holiday. You know, once you pass the country's drinking age, and I don't drink. So, well, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of business for my non-paid Uber services
Oh yeah.
that I do. for all my friends and family.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I definitely
Maybe you should just work for Uber just tomorrow.
Oh, that's got to be a busy day. That's got to be their Prime Day.
I bet. That and Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I've never been 21 on a St. Patrick's Day, and I've never had anyone to like celebrate it with. But yeah, no, I always wear green just so I don't get pinched. But I'm gonna read some of these, how you guys celebrate, and then I will tell you the story. And then I think it's time for a song.
Yeah.
Carter said, as a redhead, tomorrow is my day to fulfill my destiny and become a leprechaun.
Nice.
And honestly, I want to know how that transition goes for you, and just let me know if you need any help.
Just male leprechaun clothes.
Yes, right. I'm like, I have a bunch of baby clothes if you need them. Kim Turn said, I'm making people in my hotel room watch y'all stream with me because I don't know where my headphones are, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hi, Kim's friends.
Slugs are my favorite reptiles, which is what we missed earlier. And then, let me see. Oh, that was the green dye and the made with arsenic. That was fun to read, by the way.
Oh, there's an ad playing right now, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's an ad playing right now, by the way.
Whoops.
If you're not subscribed, you're watching an ad right now. If you are subscribed, thank you very much.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back.
Alrighty.
And thanks for sitting through that ad. It supports us.
Yeah.
Let me see. Rain said my cousin's birthday is St. Patrick's Day. That's all I know. I don't celebrate at all. Fair. Carter said the way I celebrate is I wear green because I go to high school and I don't want to get pinched. So I think we're all in mutual ground there. We don't like getting pinched, so we wear green.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that's like, you don't think about it, but if you were getting pinched every day, you would go to lose your friggin' mind.
What,
Yeah,
6th
dude.
grade?
6th grade. Yeah, it's one of those that's only acceptable one day out of the year.
It's true.
Yeah, that's what I told them.
I've never played the snake over.
I had pinchers at my younger schools.
Yeah,
did?
we had.
That's where I learned all the nasty pinching techniques.
I was a
no.
pincher, and then Jack showed me all the pinching things because I used to pinch him all the time for not, wearing green because I was a pincher. And then, and then I forgot to wear green like once, and he freaking Charlie bit me. Thing with the horse.
Oh gosh.
Ouch, Charlie, that hurt.
Oh, Charlie, that hurt.
Charlie bit me.
It's literally it's such a small opening, and then your knuckles will just slide. So it just sucks in all of your skin.
Oh gosh, yeah. There's range of motion there.
A horse bite.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, you got to confuse with Charlie horse.
Yeah.
Charlie horse is in the legs. A horse bites the pinch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it hurts. Even if you do it slightly for yourself, it still hurts.
Also, welcome, Commander Rude. I'm the interrupting roll call, and Dynaterra.
Welcome.
That was so in sync.
Welcome.
We are so in sync.
Yeah.
The Spock pinch.
I do. Actually, that kind of is awesome. That worked. Also, yeah, Rolos are top tier. Why would you deny them? I agree.
They're at least A tier for
back
me.
on them, yeah.
At least A tier chocolate candy.
Definitely, I would say A tier.
They are a tier.
They're definitely they are A tier.
I don't think Jack agrees. They're a tier. That's
No, it's just
because
the way A tier sounds.
they're a tier.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah.
No, I like Rolos.
Yeah, me too.
I amend my accusation.
I got you. I was on the same page.
Yeah, they're pretty high up there. I would say they're absolutely my favorite. They used to be, but no, it's
fair.
not so much anymore.
Accepted.
I'm not sure what my absolute favorite candy is right now.
Me neither. We need to do stock of that. Tonight, we'll decide.
Yeah.
All right.
And then this story, and then we would play
Yes.
a song.
Yes.
So, way back in the day, my sister, when she still believed in leprechauns, put out a trap. And she worked on it all night with our parents, who were, it was a whole thing. So they knew how it worked and everything, but she laid out a Barbie as a trap because she was told that, they like Barbies. So she laid out this Barbie trap and everything, and then I believe, she was super, super nervous about it. She slept, woke up, and, okay, well, I don't think anyone here believes in leprechauns, but if you do, then I'm sorry, I'm about to ruin your whole life. my parents woke up at night, like basically the whole, you know, mascot holiday thing. So they went in and they tripped the trap and everything, and just like made it seem like the leprechaun wasn't or came in, but like got around it because it was super magical. So, and then I think she still believed in leprechauns for like a couple years after that. So it's like, you know, just the fact that leprechauns have magic can really just like they're just all powerful. They're the most powerful being in the holidays. Like I would say they're on par with Santa.
Yeah.
Like,
because
like
Santa's only
probably-
one.
Yeah.
Santa's just one dude.
Santa's just one
Where-
dude.
where does the
Leprechauns
East-
are many.
Where's the Easter Bunny rank? Easter Bunny is a giant anthropomorphic rabbit that steals your eggs.
But does he have magic? Can he
Yeah.
fire arcane missile at me?
Yeah.
Where does he put the eggs?
In his pouch. He's like a half kangaroo.
He's a marsupial.
Yeah.
Where does the chocolate come from?
You know
Where
the
does it
chocolate-
come from?
You know where the chocolate comes from, Jack. But leprechauns are real. No.
Crying.
Screaming and crying and yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes. So yes. Thank you for lurking, Emma. The spook pinch. I'm sorry, I just read that.
All right.
Oh no, it was the
Spock
Spock pinch. That's
Oh.
what you said earlier.
Is that the
You
pinch
said
you
the
only do on
spook
Halloween?
pinch. It's just.
What is this spooky pinch?
Woo! It's just making that noise. As you do. Ah! That was almost worse because you did the airplane thing and I didn't know where it was gonna land.
I mean, there's always the bee sting.
That's so rude. You get the impact of your nails. And,
Literally.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's. At least you don't need your arms to play your instrument.
Why did that hurt so bad?
Literally, I was like, ow!
All right. This is rather fun.
Ain't it?
I don't mind letting you down easy, but just give it time. If it don't hurt now, we'll just wait a while. You're not the big fish in the pond no more. You are what they're feeding on. So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Oh, what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Ain't it fun living in a real world? Ain't it good being all alone? Where you from? You might be the one who's running things. We can ring anybody's bell and get what you want. You see, it's easy to ignore trouble when you're living in a bubble. So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? What are you gonna do when nobody wants to fool with you? Ain't it fun living in the real world? Ain't it good being all alone? Ain't it good to be on your own? Ain't it fun you can't count on no one? Ain't it good to be on your own? Ain't it fun you can't count on no one? Ain't it Being all alone. Should I hold his tail now? Yeah. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Yeah, Snicko really did say dance break.
That was really. I missed what happened because I was like looking down at the moment. And I was like, oh, there's some fussing happening. I love the Snake-O claps.
Oh yeah.
I was so hard. I had to bend so far to try to reach back and hit his tail. And when I grabbed it, I still couldn't get the right sound out of it.
I know, right? I was like, oh. Okay, so.
So.
You had things you were gonna say, and they flooded out of your mind.
The prophecy is true.
I think Snake-O has chosen you now.
Okay. He likes being on your shoulders, though. Okay, so we have some trivia on the back of this box, this cereal box. It's called Happy Marshies. I don't know if you
Happy
can see it.
Marshies.
Yeah, it's got
Happy
all-
Marshes.
They're very clearly not a well-known,
It's Happy Marshies.
not General Mills.
And it's definitely,
It's
got
not-
UN symbols all over
it's
it.
not-
Painted name.
It's not General Mills.
It's not General Mills. Why would it be that?
would never
Anyway. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I literally did the
So
entire
close.
box. And I forgot the one freaking thing. Okay, anyway. But there's a bunch of trivia on the back of this box, and I find it absolutely hilarious. So, I'm gonna...
I don't know any of this trivia too.
I feel bad. I thought that said poopy charms.
No!
Hey, give me one of those poopy pies.
Give me one of those poopy packs. No, it's a Happy Marshies. But I spelled it Happy Marhies.
Oh, you forgot the S, the
But
extra
the
S?
S is definitely there.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
little
see. You
carrot.
put a little carrot.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is there. Anyways, so the first trivia question, back on here, which is very important, is the shooting star charm gives Lucky the power to fly. Which of these high flying facts about shooting stars is true? A. Shooting. Astronomy. Yeah,
Astronomy.
exactly. A. Shooting stars can fly up to 160,000 miles per hour. B.
What?
There are close to 1 million shooting stars in the sky every day. C. The temperature of a shooting star is over 3,000 degrees. And D. Several people have caught shooting stars with baseball gloves.
This is such. It's a BS question.
It's so
because
stupid.
what's a shooting star? A shooting star could be a meteor. It could be a comet.
It could be just a small chunk of ice.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, it could be a comet.
Yeah.
Those are actually very, very cool.
Yeah.
But it says,
Which of these is not?
yeah. So which of these is true?
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
There's only one? So there's an easy out, right? And
Right.
then there's so many more questions for the
Well,
other
easy
three.
out is obviously there's close to 1 million shooting stars in the sky every day. Because I've definitely caught shooting stars with baseball gloves before.
Okay, so then that one's true. It's D.
Yeah, I would say
Next
with
question.
most of these, they're all like true on technicality.
Yeah.
Right. It's like technically, if you're talking about like a shooting star meteor, like these are true. So we'll take it from that.
Yeah.
I loved what happened in chat though. Like all of these sound true. I don't know. I'm just dumb. Really? All of them?
So that last one sounded fake. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that last one is definitely true.
I bought it.
Um,
I bought it for a second there.
But yeah.
I bought that one for like 2 cents.
So final answer. D is false and nothing else is false.
I'm gonna guess if I had to pick one, it's the speed one.
Okay.
Or what is the speed of light? 300 something meters a second? 300,000 something.
Okay, I was like,
Excuse me.
no.
I was thinking in thousands of meters.
Yeah.
And it said 160,000 feet per second?
160,000 miles
Miles per hour.
per hour. Yeah. I know. What a way to freaking measure it too. What do you mean?
5,200 feet in a mile, roughly. 5,300 divided by 60, which is divided by 10. So 500 divided by 60. If we round it to 54, that's 90. No, yes? 9. 90? 9. 90. 90. And then... Okay.
But it says up to. So it's like...
So that's feet, 90 feet per second. Okay. And then times 30 feet per second. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
30 meters per second. Oh, that's nothing.
Right, like they can definitely do that, right? Yeah.
It's A.
Yeah. Everything is true except for D. Literally, they just wrote facts and then wrote a blatant lie.
Wait, really?
Yes.
What does it have an answer key? What does it say is the right one?
Right there. Answers: A, true; B, true; C, true; D, false.
I thought there was one right answer.
I know. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, yeah.
Is the speed of light really 330 meters per second? That just seems too low.
330. I think it's 330,000
Yeah, I
meters
think
per second.
so. I mean, yeah, Prawn's like, I think speed allowed is 330 meters per second. I'm not trying to like openly like start a fight or anything. Here,
No.
but that sounds. Wait, am I stupid?
No, 330 meters per second. The light can go around the Earth, what, 3 times in 1 second?
Something like that. I'm
Something?
sure it's bigger than
A multitude of
330.
times?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. For sure. Okay. All right.
Around 300, almost
Hey,
300
yeah.
million.
Oh, I didn't even read the top one. But yeah, so apparently all the marshmallows have like meanings too and like powers attributed to them.
Oh.
So I'm gonna read those right quick because you know why not? The heart charm lets Lucky, who was the leprechaun of Happy Marshies.
Oh, that was good trivia that we missed.
Yeah. The heart charm lets Lucky bring ordinary objects to life, like these pots of gold.
Oh no, thank you, Lucky. No.
And then, can you find one without an identical match?
He just creates mimics.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what that sounds like. To
My
me.
coffee
Like,
pot is gonna eat my hand later.
Exactly. I'm like, I need my Rubik's cube to stay inanimate. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm okay
Just stay-
actually with that. And then the shooting star gives him the power to fly. And then the purple horseshoe has the power to speed things up.
That's
Which-
Wait, the
which-
purple horseshoe's got the speed force?
Yes.
Oh
Is
my
it
God.
Barry
The
Allen?
purple horseshoe. Yeah.
Oh, that's how he's so fast.
He's
He
a
eats
fly.
Lucky Charms every morning.
He eats Lucky Charms every morning.
Figured it out. That's how Barry Allen does it. He's Lucky Charms every morning.
He eats Happy
DC, we know
Marshies.
your secrets.
He eats Happy Marshies every morning.
Yeah.
Say it right.
He eats Happy Marshies every morning.
The little
So-
head wave too.
Happy Marshies. The Clover Charm brings Lucky extraordinarily good luck. The Blue Moon Charm can make Lucky invisible.
Whoa.
I know. I was like, okay.
He's become one of the Fantastic Four.
I don't
Right?
like any of these facts.
The Unicorn Charm grants Lucky the power to add color to the world.
Leave my colors alone.
Leave
They're
my-
already confusing
colors alone.
and under
Can you-
my descriptive perception.
Imagine like going to a wedding and being like the groom. Sorry. Being the groom and you have like this whole nice black tux and the leprechaun just walks up and he's like, it's yellow now. And just runs away. You're like, what the heck,
Gonna
man?
be laughed at.
Literally. Boop. It's like, bruh, I do not want a yellow tux for my wedding day, thank you, which is themed in black and white traditional wedding style. So, yeah.
That wouldn't be my least favorite thing of the day though.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I just feel like that's just a little.
Depends on the color, I guess.
Well, he's got all of these powers too, so it's
Yeah.
like it's a little extra. But
He's OP.
yeah, seriously. All right. So the Rainbow Charm gives Lucky the power of teleportation, which I don't even know how that like.
If you can
transfers.
fly and you're super fast.
Yeah, there's something else too that I don't think you're gonna be very happy about because it kind of contradicts with the fly power.
We're gonna have like an Akira type Lucky situation going on here. Like just like
Yeah.
Lucky just like wolfing down stuff and then just like going full military. Like this,
Yeah.
the world is mine now. Give me all your golden sweets.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
literally.
Every day is St. Patrick's Day.
Every day is St. Patrick's Day when I can eat my Happy Marshies. I almost just said
You got that.
Mappy Marshies.
Mappy
Mappy Marshies. And the last one, the red balloons, everyone's favorite, gives Lucky the power to float.
Can,
You can already fly.
You can already fly.
Why do you need to float?
What?
Ah, but you see, floating is...
It's like worse flying.
And it looks like
It's all loose and tied at the same time.
But it looks like too on the back here. He has got. Hold on. Yeah, trying to make sure he doesn't have it. He's got like red balloons that he's holding on the bottom. I don't know
So
if
it
you
just
see
spawns
that.
balloons for him.
Yeah, so I'm like, you're not even floating by yourself.
So
you
I-
just spawn balloons.
I guess the difference is probably flight actively defies gravity, like, inversely, but the floating is probably just a release from gravity.
Okay.
I think the main limiting factor that we're not noting here is that he has to obtain these and eat them.
Yeah.
And he might only get one at a time. We don't know. We haven't seen him mix them.
Yeah,
are we-
actually,
do-
have we-
can we get roided out lucky with, like, all 4 different mushrooms?
I don't know.
Well, how many
There's
was
That's
it?
like collecting
there's
all the
only
chaos
one way
symbols.
to find out, you guys.
Is it 8 different mushrooms? Maybe.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Seven.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the rainbow.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Sorry.
Wait.
I don't
The
know if
rainbow
you
would
guys
only
do
be
that
7.
with your
Yeah.
But there's 8.
red,
There's
orange,
7.
yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
Yeah.
7. So yeah, there's 8.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 8. Okay.
There's, like, 2 purple ones.
Yeah, hearts, stars,
Oh.
horseshoes, clovers, moons, unicorns, rainbows, and red balloons. But it used to not have unicorns. Like, unicorn doesn't really count. And
They messed up the whole thing. Like, there's
Yeah.
no strict orange. Like, there's no strict yellow.
it was clovers and red balloons. But that wasn't added until later, right? Yeah. And then they added stars, unless those started with it. Stars, moons, hearts, and clovers. And then they added red balloons, and then I think they added everything else.
I'm Wikipediaing the history
Oh,
of
yeah.
Happy Marshies
Oh yeah.
as soon as we get done with this stream.
The unicorns are always like fudged up too.
I know. Okay, that one looks
one's
better
actually
than
okay.
most I've seen.
What even it?
Look at that. It looks like a Pokemon that like didn't even get finished.
I can now add color to the world, and I'm satisfied. Anyone? Lucky Charm?
They hit
Gotta
different
stack
when
'em.
they're dry.
That sure tastes like a unicorn. I've had unicorn before, and that's a
And
unicorn.
definitely tastes like a unicorn. Alright. I just had a shooting star, so I should be able to fly. And I should also have
What?
I can
color.
I can turn invisible. Honestly, out of all of those, I think the teleportation is the most useful.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you're eating the
I like the kibble.
brown cardboard.
I call it kibble because
Kibble,
that's
it's
what
kibble.
it is.
I
It
think
lit- like, and if you've ever bought kibble, it's in triangles, and this is kibble.
Guess it's kibble. Yeah, I know. I was like barely trying there. I didn't
Alright.
recognize the phrase. I recognized Luftballons, but like.
Hey, Solon.
Alright, we gotta cheers our marshmallows. So you
No.
you gotta take it on marshmallow.
I'm gonna take a heart.
Yeah. I'm taking a rainbow because I wanna be able to teleport as well.
Oh, that's a horseshoe.
Oh yeah, it's purple.
Okay, I guess I'm speedy.
All right. Choo.
John Barry Allen.
Ow.
That's delicious.
Do I know the song
We now
99
have
Red
powers.
Balloons? Yes. That's why I know.
99
That's why I
Super
recognize the
Balloons.
word Luftballons.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so
Those
yeah,
are the original-
we've had Lucky Charms.
That was more
Um,
delicious than I remember.
Dude, I freaking love Lucky Charms. We have a bag of marshmallows in our cupboard too,
Mm.
and I just have to fight myself from eating them every day. But I really like the kibble, and I will not ever call that that. Not that. There's also fish shapes. So yeah, literally.
Under the
Yeah,
sea.
I should have known.
Under the sea.
It's a fish.
Neonundans. Yeah.
Darling,
It's-
it's,
it's a
better
noise
down
sound.
Down
when
when
it's
it's
wetter.
wetter,
Take it from me.
Under the sea.
Is that 15 seconds?
Just please don't demonetize us. All right.
Yeah.
Right. Moving on. I also have another question. It's because today is all about green, or tomorrow is all about green. It's actually not even St. Patrick's Day, but we're celebrating all of it today.
Yeah.
But because tomorrow is all about green, what is your favorite shade of green?
Mm-hmm. I have an
Favorite
answer
type
for
of
this.
color. Mm-hmm.
I had one prepared.
Well,
I like this one. I think this is like an emerald.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a light
Emerald green.
which is made with arsenic, by the way, in the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Drinks faster. Anyways, yeah, that's a good one.
We got moss green, we got forest green, we got dark green in the chat. Emerald. I like it. Well, emerald and then dark
Yep.
green. Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta say, David, you and I see eye to eye. I love a good forest green or actually in like a dark olive, like almost forest green.
Okay,
You know.
so like, yeah, but it's got like maybe a little more yellowy in it to get it to olive, orange
Yeah,
to yellow.
yeah, exactly. More dilution.
Teal totally counts.
What about you?
For me, I like olive drab. What that is it's actually almost like this shirt. It's kind of it's actually got it says it's olive. It's got a little bit of yellow. This doesn't have the yellow in it, but it's more of like a almost pastel olive, I guess is a way to think about it. Sage is a good, yeah. I think that's I think that's pretty much the color. I match those two colors. I've heard them so separate. I haven't heard the word sage in forever.
And like, can you find it in the rosemary? Like, any of that green?
I like this lighter one.
Yeah, it's on almost if you like.
It's like almost chartreuse.
If you
But
merge
not quite.
the darkness and the darker parts of the leaves and the lighter parts of the leaves, you probably even out to about olive drab.
Okay.
All right. Bet.
Get to tier 1 sub to Daveception.
Hey!
Yay!
Yeah, so that was a random sub gift. You're welcome.
Yay!
Got you.
But yes, so yeah, I would say like the darker greens. I like the more like diluted, the more just deep, and, you know, kind of like I like to feel like I'm being like surrounded by a color, you know. And when I think of that, I think of like the shade that is most pleasing to be surrounded by, and I feel like a forest green or something like that is really comforting.
Yeah, one of the darker greens for sure.
What about like night vision green?
Night vision green. It's very useful for night vision.
Very useful.
Like this kind of green.
Kind of,
But
yeah.
like a little, like more green instead of yellow.
Yeah. Got a little less yellow in it, and you got it. Yeah.
You know, just because we just have that sitting there.
There's so many color
Sorry.
options. There's so many shade options for green. There's so many shade options for a lot of colors, but I feel like green is there's so much in nature that you always see so many values of it.
That's
Like
why
so
it's
much
not
light and
creative.
dark.
That has so much to do with my argument against green as a creative color.
Yeah.
That's like half of it. Like if you look at the visuals, I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting it.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like it's your dick.
No, it's derailing.
I don't know. We are talking about the color green, so it's not derailing anything in particular.
We're not
I'm
pressuring you. You
encouraging
don't have
this. But yeah, no, you don't have to.
to. Come on, Jack. Please.
Come on, Jack, please. Well, I need a freaking.
You had a reference at one point, right?
Yeah,
Needs a moment.
I have a.
He had a whole speech, and we heard it one time. It was so well put.
It was good. He was talking to Carter about it. think.
Was it? Or was it? There was somebody that had a message about it.
Pretty sure it was Carter, but I could be wrong.
Yes. Oh, what was I? There was something about green I was going to say. Oh, shoot. No. I don't remember.
Looking
That didn't
for.
work.
That's a fallen ring pop.
Also, I'm gonna read you the expiration date on these because it's hilarious.
We've kept these. When did we get these?
Way back in the day when we were with our first drummer.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was actually like our third show. And we got these as like treats to have afterwards, and we never ate them. Yeah, these expired September 3rd of 2020. And we, Jack and I ate 2 of these like 2 weeks ago.
Year and a half. So you ate things that were expired by a year and a half. You ate ring pops that were expired by a year and a half.
And they're sours. They're ring pop sours.
As a surrogate mother, just in general, please don't look at things and eat them if they're past their expiration date.
Yeah.
But
it's the green apple flavor.
It is green. Oh, show them how mutilated they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of want to open it though.
This is what did it for me. This is why I didn't eat them with these two.
Oh, why is this like perfect?
Oh no!
It's just kind of melted on the top.
Aw, it was a lot worse for the others.
Oh, it's yellow and it smells.
That looks funny.
See, the other
Definitely
ones,
don't eat it.
Okay, the other ones were actually like colored right, so like it was fine and we ate them. But this, I would not. I would not eat this.
It's amber.
Yeah. Hey, John.
It is.
So disappointed to finally see your color somewhere. Why does it have to be the rank freaking ring pop?
I feel represented.
I'm so proud of this community.
I'm so proud of this community.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take over the whole stream for this, but the long short of it is, I've got the graph right here. So, the EM spectrum comprises its wavelengths, right? The visible wavelengths exist between 400 and 700 nanometers, right? So, between 400 and 500 nanometers is every color from the darkest purple we can see to most of teal. So that's like purple, blue, all the different blues, and a good amount of the teals except for the very greenish teals.
Right.
From 500 to 600 nanometers is all green.
That's like sea foam all the way through.
That's like the very barest green teal all the way to greenish yellow.
Yeah.
To yellowish green. Like
olive and...
Yeah, it's not even greenish yellow. It's yellowish green at that point because there's still some green in the 650 nanometer range. And then from 600 to 700, you have all of the yellow, all of the orange, all of the red, and then down into infrared that's not visible.
Yeah.
So 400 to 500, dispersion of purple, blue, teal. 600 to 700, yellow, orange, red. 500 to 600, just green.
So much of those numbers are green.
Yeah. So looking for a creative color and saying green, there are so many greens that's lazy.
There we go. That was good.
It is most of the color spectrum.
That was very short and sweet.
Yeah. Thank you.
I want to affix this somewhere, but I can't. There's a little pendant here that actually has a little amber. Well, not amber, but it's probably some sort of gemstone, but it's like maybe topaz? Something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, it could be topaz.
So pretty.
It's about as close to amber as you get in gems.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's nice and visible.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
That's a beautiful pendant. That's the kind of thing I wish I had like a little hook off my guitar and it just dangled.
Pretty.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, right? I like that.
All right. Are we ready for another song by chance?
I think we are.
I don't even know.
We are.
What's a song?
Let us know what songs you guys want us to play. I've got a couple ideas, but we want to hear what you guys think you want to hear. And of course, we ask that you pick a song that you've heard us do or is in our catalog, so we just can play it, hopefully right out. That's the dream.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Carter.
Sorry.
Good color, not creative.
Oh yeah, it's a good color. It's a great color. You could have that as a favorite color. But I wanted to point out Rain's comment because I've been seeing, I had seen this everywhere as a TikTok sound, and I just thought of it immediately. The color green is mid because everything in it is mid.
Yes. Color green is mid.
How does famous people sound? What do you think?
That's good. Something from Tist.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah?
I was like, what
I like that one.
friend?
That one. You ready?
Yeah.
Look at the.
All right.
I had to make sure I didn't have any points to collect on the stream.
Let's do it.
Wait, Am I the downbeat?
No, I'm the downbeat.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Give me the downbeat check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the deal with these lines? Why do they get so bright? Tenacious on a set of flights that put you in straight for a light fright. Plug in your headphones, drown out the sound. Yell in the same tones, but never aloud. Oh no, you got caught. Oh no, you're distraught. Prodigy, your infamy, priceless melody. Bubbles in your stomach, keep you center stage. Everly in your memory, put sentence to pride in your answer like a burning ember. Famous people are just common people that everyone wants to remember. Friggin' people who see my every move I've been side. Seeping down a windpipe sets me aside from my insight. Forget the picture, perfectly proud. You'll never be her, is awfully loud. Oh no, can't be taught. Help me, I never thought. Prodigy, your insolence, worthless melody. Bubbles in your stomach, keep you from center stage. The only thing that haunts your memory is the shame at your mind. Spread your cancer like eternal ender. Your kind of people are just common people that no one wants to remember. Doggone, they caught up with me. The thoughts that keep me me. Unleash the burning ember. Believe that. No, 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 no. Doggone, they caught up with me. Anxiety becomes me. Bring back that selfish member. Someone save me. Respectfully decline the priceless energy. ADD that turns me into someone that I don't know. The real me grants no ability of making my life how it could be. Green balloons in September. Famous people. Famous people. Famous people are just common people that everyone wants to remember. Priceless melody, bubbles in your stomach, get on center stage. Prodigy, get up and on priceless melodies, bubbles in your stomach, get you to center stage. Everly in your memory, put sentence to pride in your answer, flame that burning ember. Famous people are just common people, and soon everyone will remember.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey,
I want to
hey,
do the
hey.
harmonies, but I can't do the bass and do the harmonies.
It's okay. You did fine, bro. I was actually like, I got all the lyrics right.
Woo! Also, thank
Except
you.
for the first one. I said pride instead of shame in the first verse. So
Is that what happened? I was like, why did I just fail so hard?
no, it's okay. You're good. You're good.
No,
You did not cause
It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, the bass is extra crispy today.
If it's too crispy, you guys have got to let me know. Cause,
No, it's perfect. Oh, we love
Oh.
the bass.
I'm maxed out.
oh, no. Yeah, don't even worry about it.
I know. I'm just saying it's not my fault.
Yeah, I actually noticed at one point during the song, I was like, yeah, John's a little quiet. I'm going to turn him up. Which is why I kept like,
Let me hold this
Like
note.
this is my next chord. I'm just gonna.
What a luxury.
No man. What is it? Oh, it's the Italian hands. Yes.
I've been doing that a lot more recently. Italian hands.
Yes. Italiano. You get the parmesan.
Parmesan.
Parmigiano and the mozzarella. I'm Italian. It's okay. Anyway, so we do have, what time is it? It's 6:14. So we have a couple of things that we want to go over before we end the stream. We end the stream at about 6:30. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know, clearly we're a band and we just play music for you guys. If you want to listen to that music, you can find it on Spotify and anywhere else that we have music or music is played.
Spotify has green.
Spotify has green. So go to Spotify because green. If you listen to Spotify, you can't be pinched on St. Paddy's Day.
There you go.
Yep. You can catch our music anywhere you listen to music, or right here on the third Wednesday of every month on UFN Live at 5, which is what this is.
Which is what this is. But I do want to give you guys just a quick couple of announcements of what we're doing. We have a couple plans. But I wanted to first start out with, we are looking for drummers still. If you know anybody in the L-Town area or anywhere near us that's not like too crazy of a drive.
In the Bay Area.
In the Bay Area, yes, that's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of the words for Bay Area. Anyways, if you have any friends in the Bay Area that you know play drums or would like to join a band, please just let us know, give us their contact information, and then we will message them and hopefully get a drummer on board so that we can start doing shows and everything.
We're so
Preferably based in the Tri-Valley.
preferably.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry, it's choking on the rosemary.
And
Yes.
not in a band.
Right. That's the one thing.
Because that would suck.
Yes. But we have a couple other things that we're doing. We're actually doing a song release pretty soon.
In the summer. Hear more about that in the early summer, because the exact date of release hasn't been chosen yet. But we do absolutely have a song that we are looking forward to releasing in this summer. That's not soon. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, don't even worry. It's gonna be worth the wait. We're taking our time with this one. It's pretty much done being in the pipeline. We need to give it some time and some love.
Yeah.
Some TLC, as you may say.
In the summer, we had a 1,000 little.
We had a 1,000. We had thousand.
Get a lip sync.
When you
All right.
I'm
Anyway.
sorry.
Expect to hear more about that soon, but it's going well, and we have about 5 other songs for singles that we're going to be coming out with shortly after that, or maybe even before, but probably after. But yeah, there is music coming out. You're just not seeing a lot of shows from us right now because the drummer thing, and and also venues are a little bit afraid to open up, except for a couple venues that we really like. So
Yeah, and
Look
they
forward
should
to
be
shows.
opening up by the summer. Yeah, so look forward to shows. Yeah, we're talking to a couple of drummers. But yeah, I mean we don't need one to write music right now because like as Jack was saying earlier, between the 3 of us we make up a drummer.
A drummer.
But
yeah, between the 3 of us, we've definitely got a drummer in there.
yeah.
I mean, like, Jack and I did the drums for 3 Day High.
And then I tell them whether or not I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. So we're doing a drum track. Like, yeah, that grooves.
Yeah, literally, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Well, that's a little kitschy in the break. Yeah, okay, I like that. Little. Yeah, literally.
Exactly.
That's my job. But anywho's, yeah. So we're still writing music, and that's why we're releasing music at all. But yes, we still are in need of a drummer, so we can do live shows, so people can see us and continue to support us. But I have a way to support us in the meantime while we're looking for a drummer and trying to get shows going. And one of the things that you can do is you can go to our Twitch streams.
Woo!
Yeah.
So thank you for showing up for this one.
In fact, yes, indeed. I don't know why I said in fact. Indeed.
If you're a subscriber, heck, thank you. All the funds that go from that go directly into the band, helping us try to get production done and get on a stage for you guys and produce more merch and more content.
Yes.
And if you're not a subscriber, sitting through the ads does the same thing. So thank you too.
Really
That's
But yes, so
Also,
our Twitch.
the closer we get to having lots of subscribers, the closer we get to having concerts.
Yes.
Because we can do subscriber-only concerts
That's
on
true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we have enough subscribers, we can actually host a concert on Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't even need a venue. And then you can support us that way too.
Bro.
Subscriber
So
gang.
yeah, and it's a whole like exclusive thing, and like as long as you're subscribed, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, so tell your friends if you want to see us play, make them subscribe so that we can play for you. Anyway, so we have 4 regular Twitch streams that we do weekly. The first one is Monday, and that's my stream. I do art. I'm Sadie Ray, by the way, if you didn't know. And I do art on that stream, art and things. I don't have any way to do video games right now because, quite frankly, my computer likes to take a poop every time I do that. So I will just be doing drawing streams right now. I've been doing traditional art, taking requests. Last time I did doodle requests while I completed a full drawing of Hatsune Miku, and that I inked and colored as well, and then re-inked afterwards, so that was fun. And I drew, because it was Pie Day, I drew Snake-O munching on a pie.
Nice.
Which had a 3.14 on it, and it looked like a pillow. Anyway. But yes, and then the second stream we have is Wednesday.
Yes, that is my stream. I am John. And yeah, you can catch me doing some guitar playthroughs if any new tracks come out. In fact, when the new track drops sometime in summer, I'll probably do a playthrough stream of that and teach you guys how to play it. And then other than that, I do video game streams. I'm actually getting an upgrade to my computer so I can play even more types of video games for you guys. So just gotta wait on a tax return.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, you're getting money back.
I know. I'm sorry.
Woo!
And yeah, and then I'm toying with the idea of maybe doing music production stuff. We will see. I know Jack was the one that was initially going to do that. We might both do it if we find a setup that works. We might both do it at separate times, but
I'm sorry, I missed what you said you were gonna do.
music production stuff, possibly.
Yeah.
That is
It was
possible.
like, do.
So yeah.
Yes. So yeah, and then on the third Wednesday, of course, we do Live at 5, which is what you're here for right now. And that one's at a different time than all of our streams. Every one of these streams, including the last 2 streams, like the Friday stream, which is Jack, start at 2 and end at 4 or 4:30, or however long we feel like streaming. How about you tell us a little bit about your
Well,
streams?
it's really any of these streams can go from 2 to the next day,
If we
but
really
they
want to.
likely will not do that. But yeah, if you catch me on Fridays on this very channel, I will be going from 2 to 4:30, or maybe 6:30, or maybe even 8:30, or maybe even 10 p.m. PST. Usually playing Dead by Daylight, but you can look forward to in the future some music production streams. But as of right now, I think we're gonna stick with Dead by Daylight. We meet a lot of cool people that way.
Yeah.
And you guys seem to like them, so I'm not going to stop doing those anytime necessarily soon. Got a personal channel, might do some other things on, but, you know, Fridays, 2 to 4:30 p.m., you can be sure that I'm going to be here playing some DVD or otherwise chatting your face off. And then on Saturdays, it can be any one of us or all 3.
So it's like a dice roll.
Yeah.
It's like a
It's like
playing roulette with a Nerf gun.
It's like
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's great.
Yeah. Except don't play roulette with that Nerf gun, because you'll get shot every time.
Oh, it's got a magazine.
Yeah. It's got
A drum
it's
mag.
actually got a drum mag. It's got
Whoa! Velocity.
quite a few darts in it.
Oh gosh. Are you robbing the bank? Is this what?
pick 'em up.
You see the video of the dudes like playing like?
You too.
Oh god!
Base 2. Put your
Everything up.
all
Everything
of
up.
it.
Everything up. You too. It's a hostage situation. I want to see
You.
your hands up. I'm like holding it sideways.
Is that,
That's
like-
gonna not blow my arm
Is that
off.
self-defense academy thing where they teach you to like, okay, go for the shoulder and go for the gun, get shot in the face?
Right.
Literally.
That's step 3, I assume.
Yeah, exactly. Step 1, go for the shoulder. Step 2, dodge the gun. Step 3, you're not faster than a bullet.
Literally. Oh man.
Yeah.
Do we want to?
Thank you for surrendering. Sorry.
What time is it right now?
Clown.
It is 6:23.
Oh, yeah.
So I believe we have time for one more song.
I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
got one more song.
You can put your hands down.
Yeah. Well, my hands are up because I just wanted to keep going on about how I stream on Fridays, but I also stream on
Oh, yeah.
Wednesdays on the United Gaming Nation channel.
You do?
Those are strictly video games. That's always going to be Dead by Daylight or probably Warzone, unless we find another multiplayer shooty broody game to play on Mondays. But they're trying to do a 24-hour live stream, so it'd be really cool. 24/7 live stream for like 8 months. They're trying to hit a world record, so it'd be really cool to pop into those. But,
Dope.
But if you had to pick one, go Friday.
Sorry, I
Sweet.
had to point a gun at him. I didn't feel
That's-
comfortable with just like having his hands up and everything.
The second rule of gun safety.
You can't have your hands up unless there's a gun pointed at you.
That. See, Jack knows gun safety.
Yes. Oh yeah. No. Always have a what's it called?
Point the gun at people with their hands up.
It's have a. Also, we're forgetting about a segment that you have to do.
Yes.
But
I didn't forget.
It's being shoot. It's
Is
the
it
it's
be aware
having trigger
Discipline.
discipline. Thank you.
I got you.
And it's
Ah,
trigger
yeah.
discipline, finger off
Trigger
the trigger
discipline.
unless your
Absolutely.
target is in sight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Know
this
your
is-
target and what lies beyond it.
Yes.
This is trigger discipline. If you hold a gun, you hold it like that, and you don't do that. Don't. Because
You're
you could
doing it
acc-
right now!
It makes me so mad.
Because you could accidentally shoot someone.
You could.
And or yourself. So don't do that. If you ever wield a gun, just finger off the trigger, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Please. I do that instinctively now.
Yeah.
When I do VR games, like I work at a VR place and there's like little
Literally.
pistols. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do that and it annoys the heck out of me because I'll feel that and then I'll look at my player model and all of the characters, all the models have their fingers on the trigger.
Everybody's doing quick trigger finger, and I'm like, this is wrong. This is not what I'm doing.
I'm like, I promise you, I have gun discipline. Okay, anyway.
All right.
So, yes.
I think we got.
So we got a special little segment.
We got a thing we gotta do.
Hello there, my name is John, and this is Motivational Moments with John. I wanted to real quick just put out a little message. We are just before St. Patrick's Day, and it's a big holiday for luck. You get all these four-leaf clover things, and I just wanted to this is no, like, lesson for you guys. This is no, anything big. I'm not trying to tell you or teach you anything. I just want to say, hang in there. If you feel like you have bad luck, if it's happening right now, or it's just feel like it's been going on forever, it is never, ever set in stone what comes your way. So I just want to say, hang in there, and everybody in the band, and especially me, believes in you so much. And you're gonna do great, especially just the rest of this year is gonna be looking up so much. I promise you. So.
Stinger every time. Yes. Welcome to a John Lee good time.
Like Jolly. Yeah. I got it. I'm proud of you. That was a good one. That was so John encouraging.
Good show.
Stop. Stop. John Lee good show. Oh no. No, I'm gonna start singing that.
All
Like
right.
John formation.
Anyway.
Let's get you out of this little funk here.
Get me out of this little funk here of puns. I'm
Oh.
now put down because of the puns.
We do have one more thing we want to mention before we get to the song that we're gonna play out with. So, you want to take it away? or-
Yeah, I'll take it away. Well, we'll go through. We'll do 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
I'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah. In the plot. So I'm gonna start off with saying that we the local bands that you can support right now, if you live in the area and you have nothing to do. Right now we have a couple of bands that are gigging and doing shows like pretty frequently and pretty regularly, such as Van Gozier. Their last show was March 12th, and I believe it was in Oakland or San Francisco. But yeah, so super great. So if you were there for that, thank you for supporting our friends, and we will probably repost Van Gozier's new next gig when they post that. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're actively monitoring their pages just to make sure, like, cause there's a lot of bands. Another one that I couldn't find anything on, Calling the Skies.
Mm-hmm.
Great guys, we've played with them multiple times, so shout them out too. Snakehead, a band that we've known for a long time, has many shows coming up, so you can actually look forward if you go to Sacramento on April 1st, 8th, and 22nd. It sounds like they're playing at the same place all 3 days, so it's gonna be sick. They're playing with multiple different bands. They're on the same ticket on the April 1st show with this band called Insect Politics. I met the guys from Insect Politics at Guitar Center randomly one time, and so like we're followed. We're amiable now. So
we are mutuals.
I noticed their band. I was like, cool. So that's a good show to check out. Any of them are going to be great. Snakehead's a really like fun band. I love being at their shows. I always mosh. Jack and I always mosh at a Snakehead show.
Yeah, absolutely. Snakehead, we didn't at Calling the Skies last time. Maybe we did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We joined in for a little bit. We
Yeah, we
didn't
did,
like
okay.
start any of the mosh pits.
Yeah, I was
but
like,
we
somebody
joined in.
mentioned Calling the Skies, so I had to bring that up too.
Yeah.
Yes, always at a Snakehead show, for sure. You got it.
Like what?
It's like what? And toi. Yeah, our good friend Jack Lillian. I think we met Jack when they were with Zipper Mouth.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but they're doing their own thing now. Well, she's doing her own thing. Sorry. And that's going to be on April 8th in San Francisco. I don't remember exactly the venue, but it's going to be in San Francisco on April 8th. Really good music I'm hearing so far.
Oh yeah.
Jack is on, I believe, has some music on Spotify
Does.
already.
Yes.
Yeah.
But is doing like daily guitar play.
Super cool.
Actually, various instruments. Because the other day I saw they did a piano piece, and then they also did
Double bass.
a double bass piece. That's right.
Yeah.
But
cool.
yes, that would be Jack Lillian. Definitely go check out that page. Check them out in April 8th if you want to go see some really cool indie stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
We love Jack Lillian.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
not exactly a mosh party, but a cool party. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I believe that is all that we have time for announcing for today. But I want to thank you guys all so much for coming. And then let's close out with one more song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to answer the previous question, Van Gozier is on Spotify.
Yes.
They only have like 3 songs out on there though.
Fair enough. We look forward to more music.
But still, I mean, if you like that, then
Yeah.
keep it.
All right. Did you hear the song we're doing, Jack?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
CSM.
Oh,
You ready?
I told him beforehand, but
Yeah. This is a throwback. So I've been feeling a little nostalgic today. So
yeah, I was
let's-
thinking about this today. This is like one of the only songs that I just can do, like even when distracted. Like,
yeah,
I'm like,
it's just yeah.
it just
We
plays.
practiced it a lot because it was like there was something big about it. I don't know what. Yeah.
So I guess you moved away from home with my music not unknown.
all say.
Goodbye. When different to be healthy. Now ambition to get wealthy. I'm just fine, just like every other moment, every other moment, every other moment of my life. Why does this song have so many lyrics? We like lyrics. Steve.
It's got so many lyrics. It's got lots to say.
Yeah, got lots to say. That's what Tremble's all about, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot. There was a lot to say in Tremble.
It's the woo, it's the woo. I really love all the the types of the lyrics in the chat that or subdivision, but I can to but can see to din to want by Alice.
No ambush you on to fet. We have to sift Luen Dutch look ever ha other members of Ich Sifka.
It's like trying to translate freaking old English into new English.
like
we went back in time.
what accent am I supposed to use?
That was beautiful. No, you did it perfect.
It was the accent of aggression.
Yes, it was.
I love
some
it.
kind of weird Dutch, German,
I know.
sort of angry language.
Angry, just anger. Guys, I didn't know I could type in other languages.
Carter is so...
Dude, well, I mean, neither did we.
Surprise! You're bilingual.
I'm so proud of you, Carter. Long last, you've unlocked your language chakra.
Are you a polyglot?
Oh my goodness.
New word. UFN teaches words. Polyglot.
Oh, yeah, polyglot. Speak many languages.
Yeah.
I don't know if it specifically means you can speak all the languages, but the words themselves mean many. Yeah.
Many,
Yeah.
yeah, because poly is many, yeah.
Yeah.
I see
Pimento.
Ron on there, accidental polyglot. Hey,
Yes.
it's a pimento. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah, let's, man, every time I see pimento, I want to go off on the, no, you're thinking of the thing that's in, that encloses a baby when it's in the womb.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you keep going from there. But we're not gonna do that today.
No, you're thinking
gotta
of
end
a placenta. A pimento grows in the ground. It's considered a tuber. You can boil them.
Is that I think you're thinking of a potato, but no, a pimento is oh shoot, it's a.
Yeah,
I know, right?
You can't. If you don't actually know what the word is, you don't
It's
have
the
to
flavor?
pretend.
It's the flavor of toothpaste.
It doesn't start with P.
Oh well, yeah, it does. There's one that does and one that doesn't, which everyone thought of the one that doesn't, but there is one that does. Yeah, it's one of the flavors of toothpaste.
Parodontax?
No.
Parodontax. What flavor is that? Yes. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining.
Yeah.
It's been wonderful.
Peppermint, by the way. Anyway, thank you.
That's what
Yeah,
that is.
thank you so much for watching, you guys. Because everyone thought spearmint, because that's what I thought of first. And yeah, no, it's peppermint. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for coming along and watching. We really enjoy your guys' company, and we enjoy having fun. And
You're getting accosted in the chat, I guess. For later. This is for a later date.
yeah. Oh my god.
We're wrap-
I don't know how I got that
We're
wrong.
wrapping
but
up.
yeah, we're gonna wrap up. We'll talk about that later. Anyway,
Thank you.
thank you so much for coming along today. We really appreciate your support, and being on these Twitch streams is our support, is what we need. So, thank you guys so much for coming along and joining us today, and talking and
Yeah.
all that.
Keeping
yes.
all the conversation alive. We love talking to you guys. We love seeing the chat come through. And by the way, don't forget to catch Jack on Friday at 2 p.m. on Twitch.
Yes.
Catch me this Saturday at 2 p.m. as well.
Yes.
And catch Ray on Monday.
Hey.
Yes!
Don't get pinched.
Don't get pinched.
Tomorrow.
Wear green tomorrow.
Don't get
Also,
pinched.
I did want to mention, because I have my Stream Tremble bracelet on today, and so does John, we still have these bracelets, but mine was holding blueprints for like 3 months, so I couldn't show you earlier. But
I've got mine. It's on
had
my
it.
door handle. Sorry.
So
definitely there
all of
too.
them are accounted
We
for.
have them. Just wanted to check in on that. All right.
Thank you. And we
Bye.
will see you in the next one.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.